The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Amber fans in the chat. Get your pen and ready now. Sign that paper, take that cash.
Oh,
come on, tell her. Amber fans, come on. Sign it.
just sign.
Sign it.
Sign.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and sign this then.
Good evening, friends. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you all? I hope you are having a wonderful day, right? I do hope that y'all are having a wonderful day. How is y'all's day? How is things going? Skitland is mellowing. I feel like it's mellowing out. To be honest, I feel like it's mellowing out. Everybody's getting a chance. What I love about Skitland these days is that everybody's getting a chance to shine. People are getting a chance to shine. No one person controls Skitland these days. No one person controls everything. So I like it. I really do like it. Good evening, good evening, good evening, friends. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening. How was your day? Let me ask y'all that firstly. That's the first question. How was your day? I did not do a review on this skit today. And I felt like I would have left it for our chat. You know what I mean? Like for us to talk about in a nutshell, right? We can just kind of chit chat and talk about it. So I said, you know what, let me leave this for later. Because I figured that we could talk about it some more. We could get some inkling into it. How was your day, friends? Day was good. All right, so let's work on let's see. Let's work on what we have right here, which is what it is, yeah. Give me one moment here. Let me just change the moods as to what I have. Just make sure my light is bright enough, like meaning like I'm visible, I guess, you know, as soft as it can be. Let's see if it's as softer or it's too bright. All right, so let's work this out. So not feeling well today. What happened to you, Sabrina? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're not doing too badly. I hope you're doing well, Sabrina. All right, so let's chit chat and let's talk. I think I have some words in regards to the Denisha, right? Let me start at Denisha before I get into the podcast. Let me start at Denisha. My question is this: is Denisha getting weary? I think that's how I spell weary. Is Denisha getting weary? I have a cold. I hope you're taking what you call Terraflu or any of those things, right? I hope that you're taking Terraflu or some of these things. Is Denisha getting weary?
This has been on my mind pretty heavy, since Louisville. And this is how I can tell I've grown. Because we really supposed to be fighting right now. No, all jokes aside, I'm not laughing. And I'm trying to come to you. No. Listen, I'm trying to come to you as a woman, a real woman. Because I understand you and Anthony have a kid together and everything. And that's one of the reasons that's stopping me.
So Denisha is trying to come to her like a real woman, right? She's trying to come to her like a real woman. She's trying to come to Shayla like a real woman. Yes, I'm not saying she's getting weary. Yes, she's getting weary. Is Denisha getting weary? All right, is she wrong for coming to Shayla like a real woman? I don't know, but I'm going to ask y'all. Is Denisha wrong for coming to Shayla like a real woman? Let me ask you that. Sabrina, I hope you get well soon. Is Denisha wrong for coming to Sheila like a real? She called Sheila and tried to come to her like a real woman. Is she wrong for doing this? Is Denisha wrong for coming to her like a real woman? That's what they said in the title. She's coming to her like a real woman. So apparently when you come to people, you have to come to them really and truly. You can't just come to them fake. Miss T, stop the laughing. The woman says she'll come to her like a real woman. Just work with what them say. She says she wants to come to Sheila like a real woman. Not like a fake woman, but like a real woman. You understand? She says she wants to come to Sheila like a real woman. Nothing fake. Real woman. She's trying to come to her like a real woman. Is it okay to come to a woman like a real woman? That's my question to you, the audience. Why is my light so weird? She's coming to Sheila like a real woman. She's delusional. She is delusional. I think I agree with that. I think she's kind of delusional because Sheila can't be come to. I wouldn't have called her. She don't care. What's her point? That's a good question. Denisha really don't know how crazy she is. She only saw one side of Sheila. Well, Sheila can't go further, I know. Yes, no, yes, she's wrong. No, she was not wrong. Sheila come to her mother is event. I thought so too, but it makes sense to ask her a question, but Sheila would not know how to be real in her if her life depended on it. No wronger than Sheila came and come like a real woman to Amber and every other woman. Okay? Sheila cannot be reasoned with. I like what y'all are saying, you know what I mean? You're not a real woman and a married man. I'm sitting on a married man's steps. I understand. She's sitting on the married man's steps. Trust me, I get that part, Yolanda, but she's trying to come to Sheila like a real woman. None of them are real at this point in time, Yolanda. Not even Dave now come to any Anthony like a real man because Amber not divorced either. That's why when it comes to the divorce part, I have nothing to say to it more than both of them doing what they're doing. But she's coming to her like a real woman. You have to be a real woman to approach another woman. Denisha will realize that Sheila is not a woman but a little girl. Sheila is not sorry. She don't care. Sheila is very irrational.
Because I'm a mother myself. And like I told you, that was not with bad intention, especially on my part, because I thought y'all might have had a conversation about it. But regardless, for you to come into that place and you saw all those people in there, you saw older people, kids, and then you still proceeded to be disrespectful. I'm really trying to wrap my head around it. It just doesn't make sense to me because that was so unnecessary. Like, to come in there and yell and make this scene, you didn't feel no type of way about that? Ain't no way you thought that was cool.
Denisha, you know what? I think you and I are kind of alike. You know what I mean? Not in the way where I would let my man kidnap his child and take him out of state. I like what you said. I will also smile at the child. So, that was just about me getting Kai and making sure that he was safe. I didn't mean to disrespect you or your family event. Just when it comes to my son, I see red.
All right, so Sheila is using getting Kai as an issue. But here's my question, and I'm just going to push back a little because I hear some of the comments, right? Yolanda, you're right. But with Anthony, if it's not Denisha, it will be somebody else. That is true. Denisha needs to go on and call one of her cousin them the next rough up Sheila the next time that Kai comes over so that he won't have to witness his mama getting a belt. You know the rest. So he won't have to witness that. Denisha, you knew Anthony and Shayla didn't have a conversation about taking the daughters of the tour. That's true. That's true. That is true. But my question is this. Did Anthony refuse to give Kai over? Here's the question, friends. All right? And I think this is probably where they're trying to go with the Denisha thing. This is where I think they're trying to go. Did Anthony refuse to give Kai over? Because what they're saying is, once Shayla got Kai, she could have left. That's what they might try to say. I think what they're saying is that once Shayla got Kai, she's trying to leave. They must say she could have leave after that. Did he refuse? He never refused. Him get the baby over. Oh. So the question, Erica, is did he refuse when she came there with the child, right? When she came there for Kai, did Anthony refuse to give it over? Don't care if he refuses or not. Still paying our rent. Anthony deserves whatever Shayla brings to him. I'm sick of the Anthony being a pushover for exactly. That as well too is the thing. The question is, if the shoe was on the other foot, would Denisha have come the same way? I've done the same thing to Shayla. That's a good question, Miss T. Probably not. When Denisha got back with Anthony, she signed up for... Well, that's also true. You know what, Yolanda? You are right. Yolanda, you are correct. You're right. Very good questions. I like how now question me today. The coward didn't refuse. A man would question and fear if a woman came quiet, asked for the baby, smiled, and quietly walked out. I'll be looking over my shoulder then. You can't control how someone responds to your disrespect. Fear. Those are fear arguments. We can't argue with you. It's fear. It's fear. At this point in time, it's fear.
I know you know what I mean.
Okay, I got that. But you also could have really been seeing red. It could have went a whole different way, Shayla.
Cut it out because I didn't know where my son was. So
But you found him. And was he being hurt? No. So here we are.
It's not about him being hurt. It's not about him being hurt. But you know what, Denisha? I'm sorry. You know, imagine if I would have mollywopped your mom or your grandma. That would have been so unnecessary. All I wanted was my son. I got him. I wasn't trying to, disrespect you or embarrass you. I honestly just think that you got caught in a crossfire. So, but I do want to apologize. Do you want me to call your mom and tell her I'm sorry? Because imagine if she would have had to fight me. I'm like 30 years younger than her. Do you know what I mean? That was to be so unfair and so unfair.
So Shayla is now threatening the people. Would you be okay if someone threatened your mother? I'm just saying. I just want to know now. So like how y'all basically defended Shayla, I want to ask y'all a question. Would you be okay if Shayla threatened your mother like this? I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that I'm on topic. Thank you very much, Money Laugh, for giving me that topic. Would you be okay if Shayla threatened your mother like this? Miss T, the woman said she would have mollywop. She said she would have did mollywop. Denisha mother, she said Denisha mother would get beat up. Me no want, listen to me, Miss T. You have to tell me what's going on. She said she would have mollywop. Beat down. I'm so tired of Denisha and the empty threats. The empty threats are getting too much as well for Denisha. Denisha is making too many idle threats now. Denisha need to put up or shut up. We're tired of Denisha threatening Shayla now. It's crazy how y'all team Shayla and team Amber at the same time when Amber should have the same disgust. That's true. She should have the same disgust. No, I wouldn't, but but the mother stepped to Shayla. Denisha cut up with Rodney in front of her Kai at the trap house. So Denisha would have to cut up just like Shayla. That's also fair, Faye. That's a fair statement. Shayla can't mollywop a cockroach. The mama and the grandmother, she was about to beat up both of them. That's what Shayla is saying. She said she would have mollywop both of them. Listen to the lines again. That's what she said. Imagine if she did mollywop them.
I'm sorry. You know, imagine if I would have mollywopped your mom or your grandma. That would have been so unnecessary. All I wanted was my son. I got him. I wasn't trying to, you know, disrespect you or embarrass you. I honestly just think that you got caught in a crossfire. So, but I do want to apologize. Do you want me to call your mom and tell her I'm sorry? Because imagine if she would have had to fight me. I'm like 30 years younger than her. Do you know what I mean? That's just so unfair. So I'm sorry.
All right, look. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal, right? Here's the deal. Was Anthony wrong for taking Kai out of the state? Yes, he is. All right, let's call it spade a spade, right? Was Anthony wrong for taking Kai out of the state? Yes, he is incorrect, right? Is Anthony wrong for not having any, what you call it now? No rights at all to Kai? Yeah, because he needs to get some rights. He has no rights at all, and that is very pathetic at this point, right? However, Shayla threatening people's mother is just too far. Is a touch too far. Somebody needs to touch up Shayla. I just need just one time. Just want somebody to touch up Shayla one time. Just one time. I just, please, I'm asking Wayne. Wayne, I'm reaching out to you. Please, we just need to see Shayla basically and Denisha go at it to see if Denisha really have what she's talking about or if Shayla can do what she's talking about. One time. Just once. We just need a showdown. At least one time. After that, I'll be okay. I just need to see the showdown for one time and that's about it. Do you want to see a showdown? Come on now. Just one time. At least once. I'm tired of listening to Shayla, cuss out people mother and these things. I just one time. If Denisha is made of anything, we want to see it. And I only want to see this because what you call now, Shayla has been threatening everybody. Amber would have if Anthony didn't hold her back. We want more than that right now. We want more than that. Shayla threatened her mom and grandma. It's crazy. It would be crazy if the grandmother did mollywop her. She nearly beat up the mother and the grandmother. You can't talk to Shayla. You have to show Shayla. That's the only thing she understands. That's correct. Denisha keeps saying she growing up. Yeah, we don't want to see no more grown up Denisha. We don't want to see the grown up Denisha. Denisha is too grown. I want to see the school girl Denisha. I'm terrible. Why am I motivating these things? But anywho, let me say this. At this time, I want to withdraw my scammer notion. People say Denisha is a scammer. I thought as well she's a scammer, but I want to withdraw this, okay? At this point, Anthony is a willing participant. This is a narrative. Is Denisha a scam? The more I look into the story, I'm realizing that, you know what? She's not really scamming him, friends. He really and truly is doing it to himself at this point. In fact, O'Neal Promotions. You know me to put on the fight. You know already say O'Neal is ready to put on the fight, Rusan. Friends, let me say this. I'm going to have to I'm going to have to rescind. I'm going to have to go where Auntie Riri has gone. Auntie Riri has motivated me, and she has now, based on Auntie Riri's commentary, and I do watch Auntie Riri. If you're not watching her, you need to watch her because she's very entertaining, right? And her show comes on and she does give very good reviews. Okay? Based on Auntie Riri and watching the skits, I've now come to the conclusion that Anthony is not being scammed. He's not. He's not being scammed. At this point in time, I have to release it. He's not being scammed. What's going on is Anthony is freely giving up his money. There is no scam. There's none. There's no scam. What is going on is Anthony can be beaten. And okay, I'm going to tell you exactly why she's no longer scamming Anthony. There's no scam. Think about it. Shayla gets this child with Anthony. She told Anthony that there's no legitimation paperwork. So he has no rights. But Anthony is still paying her rent. Him still paying her bills. And as if it's a flex, he's telling her, well, it's like peanuts to him. We don't care. I couldn't care less. It could have been like a sweetie or whatever the deal is. The mere fact that the woman is taking money from you is what it is. So at this point, there is no scam. There's no scam. There's no scam. There's no scam. Anthony has decided that that's what he's doing. That's it. That's it. Dan was giving his money freely. That is also true. The problem with Dan, though, Misty, the problem with Dan, though, was Dan thought in the beginning, if you watch the Dan scenes, Dan thought that what's her name again? That he was the only man dealing with Lauren, and he wasn't. Remember, she used to change the picture of them in and out. That is why we say she's a scammer. In these girls' eras, these girls are not doing anything different. Them now try to change the scenery or anything. It's just Anthony giving up things. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. I'm sorry. I will have to sit down and let it go. There is no scam. There's no scam, friends. I'm sorry. There is no scam. Until me can say something of evidence, there's no scam. I was not saying it right, but the family is coming because he gave the mother $10,000 in front of everybody. There's no scam right now. O'Neal, Denisha holding out on Anthony. I'm convinced Anthony has some yes ma'am yesterday because he came out of Sheila's house. There's no scam. She's definitely a scammer, but she's just milking Anthony. It's too easy, and there's no scam. There's no scam. Yolanda, Anthony is giving away his money. He's still paying. Yolanda, think about it. Anthony is still paying for Sheila's expenses even after she told him about legitimation, and he has not yet made it to the courthouse. But I'm supposed to sit down and feel sorry for him that he's being scammed. There's no scam. As of right now, there's no scam. No one is scamming Anthony. No one is scamming him. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm done. Lauren is a different story because what Lauren was doing was, Lauren was basically replacing the picture from one man to another man and make it look like you're the only man that she have, but then she does something else. I'm over it. Thank you for the super chat. If you bring illness into the way to get them to part their money, that is a scam to me. Well, exactly, right. Lauren was doing those things. Denisha is not doing any of that. She's not even saying something that is a lie or whatever it is. She's not giving him any of those things. So at this point, I cannot call her a scammer because of the deal. She should have done better than calling Sheila. You can't control her. Get ready, Denisha. This is what life is like. And that's what she said last night. She realized that he's not doing anything. O'Neal, that makes sense. Anthony's giving him give the money, friends. Look here. You can't call it a scam if you're willingly giving up these monies. The man has given Sheila all of her rent. He's paid for every single solitary thing. I'm done. I'm done. I was trying to say the scam. I do see some of the things that she's doing, but it's not a scam. In comparison to what's going on right now, Anthony's freely, willingly giving up this money. Willingly. Willingly, he's giving up the money. Willingly. He's willingly giving up the cash. Willingly. No fight. No nothing at all. He has no rights, but he might give her the money just the same. And I'm supposed to say she's scamming him how? Right now, I can't prove it. Friends, and if I can't prove it, I can't prove it. Bro, I'm with you when you're right, and I also agree. Denisha is not scamming it. Anthony's voluntarily giving up funds. Voluntarily. Thank you, the Auntie Reviews. Auntie Riri has been arguing this, and Auntie Riri, you are correct. I have to agree with you when you're right. Auntie Riri, may I have to agree with you. I'm not saying she's an angel, but there is no scam. This point, I does hope that Amber gets all of his money, so he can't give Shayla anymore. Correct. At this point, even some of us are wishing Amber gets a lot of money so that we or something happened to it, because right now he is willingly giving up this money. O'Neal, if you know Anthony special and weak, then yes, you can scam him. Denisha knows this. Shayla knows this. Amber has not figured it out. What is the scam? Maybe O'Neal don't know the scam. What is the scam? What is the scam? I have to know the scam, friends, because now I'm lost. I am lost. I know I'm about a lot of people mad, but Amber has scammed Anthony out of a wedding ring. I am not saying Denisha is a saint, but there is no scam. That is the point may I raise. I ain't telling you none of these girls are a saint, because they're not. But there is no scam. That's all I'm saying. There's no scam. What's going on is you have Anthony, who is just a simp. This is what's going on. Anthony is a big simp. He's a simp man and him weak. You understand where I'm coming from? And so he'll give you all of these money. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's a guy that will pay for love. He will pay for you to teach him well. That's what it is. Anthony is a big simp. That's what it is. Again, I'm not telling you. That's it. I'm just a big simp that is giving up the money to them. I'm done. I'm done. The only person that him can hold the money from is Amber. That's it. The only person that Anthony can keep the money from right now is Amber. That's the only person him have strength for to keep the money from is Amber. He gave the stripper Chantel money on a college fund for her baby. That wasn't even his. It's not hard. You don't even he's not even making it easy. He's not even making it easy. I mean, he's not even making it hard. I'm sorry. He's not even making it hard. Don't know about Mother of the Year, Miss T. I don't know about that. Anthony's weaker than water. Anthony's been in these skits for 4 years, and he's about $7 million in the whole basement spending on a woman. That's how much money he's been spending on women. It's just, look, I'm just over the scam talk at this point for her. Okay? Now let's get on to some other people here, you know, because hold on, let's first and foremost, let's get into the honeypot girl. So after the honeypot girl's dad has done all of what she has done, right? She's back with Wayne, and Wayne is, you know, Wayne.
But I know I hurt your feelings, and the Lauren situation in your face and all that. That's hard to deal with, but if that's a flaw of mine, I'm sorry if it made you feel some type of way. Mm-hmm. But I thank you for at least seeing that I really still was trying to bless you in the midst of all of this. That make me feel, I love appreciative people.
I definitely feel blessed. It's time to get down to business.
Business, my girl.
We're not playing. We're not playing.
My girl. I ain't gonna lie, we gotta keep it.
So let's hold on to that right there, so. So she'll look down upon my boy hand right there, so now. Is the Wayne and the honeypot girl getting back together? Because I tried to tell y'all, you know, when y'all were arguing for Mr. Joseph, I'm trying to tell some people, say, Mr. Joseph need to keep himself quiet. because Tamara is going to find a way to get right back on the horse again. She's going to find a way for Wayne to knock it, because again, Wayne is about to knock it again.
Knock it gently, knock it. Knock it gently. Hold on, man. Not done with the rhythm. Not done with the rhythm. Knock
Baby
the rhythm.
number 11.
Knock it. Oi, 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 oi.
Wayne is getting ready to empty back the clip. You understand? Wayne is getting ready to empty the clip because baby number 11 is coming. Look how the honeypot girl, look where Wayne hand is. I want you to look at, let's pinpoint what was it? Look where him hand there. Yeah, y'all need to see the thing up and close and personal. Don't get tricky. She want him to knock it. You understand? That's what's going on right now. Look where the hand is right here. So you see that? Where is Wayne's hand? Look which part the man. Let me zoom in so y'all can see what's going on. For those who are not seeing the screen well enough, let O'Neal zoom in. Brother O'Neal, zoom right in so you can get it. Look there, so the hand's locked. She's looking down at the hand. Look where Wayne's hand is. His hand is on the next side. I don't need to tell you where his hand is. You can see where his hand is. So for those who were making noise about Mr. Joseph and, oh, O'Neal, what do you mean? Mr. Joseph is right, O'Neal, because he's doing what a father should do, and the father needs to get inside of it. For those people who are talking to me, O'Neal, you don't know anything. What kind of stuff you do with your daughter, O'Neal? Would you have your daughter be doing this? Look which part the honeypot girl have Wayne on. So she could have basically turn it round and rub it down, right down there, so she basically wanted it. I'm telling you right now that they are getting back together again. So I'm telling you before, and if you leave honeypot girl alone, don't follow Mr. Joseph. Mr. Joseph does not know what's going on. Him daughter want man. And that's the thing, him daughter want a man. But y'all didn't believe when O'Neal was saying these things. Don't worry yourself. Keep going.
Business, man.
Them can't release Ann. Them can't release Ann.
You hurt my finger.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You hurt.
I'm sorry. Damn, I'm bad.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. But nah, congratulations though.
Congratulations to you.
When you get big and blow up, man, don't forget about old me.
Kountry Wayne, how could I ever forget?
So she walks off, right? She walks off. Look at that look in her eyes right there. So that's the look you need to see. This is the look that you need to see. Him daughter want man, and him daughter has been wanting man now for a while. O'Neal, any woman would want Wayne because of the money. That's exactly what's going on. Lauren is going to be borrowing Libby's fake. Yes. Wayne gripped her hand so tight that him said that he held her tight. Losing. It's not just Wayne gripping her hand, it's she also holding on to Wayne's hand as well. She want man. That's exactly what she want. That's what is going on. True love, eh? How long y'all giving them before them get together? How long before it happens? And I'm telling you right now, say Lauren already vexed. Let me see what you say, Bill boy. Wayne said, wow, Tamara has hands like a lady. When he grabbed Lauren's hands, it feel like he was shaking hands with Shaquille. Big back Lauren, I think he's tired of Lauren big back already. Let's talk about the scammer, because I told y'all, the one thing you must know, big back Lauren basically, you understand? See Lauren have come out. And the people have said, O'Neal, you're always on Lauren's side. No, I'm not. I just told you when she was right. But now, basically, you can see that she's back to what it is. We already know how this thing works. So this was Lauren coming out. Hands like a lady. Hear her asking questions. Look on her face when Wayne talk to her. Look at her face.
You guys, I'm right over there.
Oh, she was just telling me thank you.
For what?
To say she's just thankful that even though me and her, we got our differences or whatever, but she is thankful for me putting her in that position. Cause she's, it felt real to her when she seen it. So she was just thankful. I was like, man, that's to take a lot of growth. I'm glad everybody getting there, separate it. You can feel us some type of way, but still be thankful and grateful.
No, it definitely takes a lot of growth.
Mm-hmm.
You see that look there? Look on the look. The big old head. She look there. Can't believe it. That tell me certain time. It look like she don't really have the yes ma'am. Look like so she have the yes ma'am. Me no believe Lauren has that yes ma'am. I'm wondering if Lauren have because it doesn't look like Lauren is as. It looked like she had the worst of the bunch. Does Lauren have the yes ma'am? Me believe say it's like me not think it good enough. I don't think it's good enough. I think she's falling short. It look like it'll fall short, basically. You understand? Does Lauren have the yes ma'am? It look like she have the fake ma'am. It don't look like say it going to turn out for Lauren at all. It look like Lauren time come up right now. It don't look like. It seems like our time up, It look like our time up. Them say. We here say with there a little birdie tell me, a little birdie. I'm not giving up my sources. But a little birdie told me that it's like throwing hot dogs down the hallway. Them say Lauren right now is basically hot dog down the hallway, basically. You understand? This is what is going on with Wayne right now. They must say it's like Wayne a throw a hot dog down the hallway. This is what I didn't say this. O'Neal did not say this. If look here, if anybody asks, I didn't say this. I did not say this. Don't watch a show and then use O'Neal as the go-to for all of this. What I've heard is that it's like throwing hot dogs down the hallway, basically. That's basically what's going on. They must say. Somebody say, it's not me. Do not stop make it look like O'Neal is. You see, look how JDK now. I make it look like say I mean say this. I didn't say this. What they're saying basically, right, is that they must say I know much. Basically, it's just I know much. It's like hot dog down there. They must say Wayne is unhappy. Wayne is unhappy. They must say only Lynn said this. Lauren and Denisha are the only women in the Kountry Wayne are only with Kountry Wayne and Buddy for the money. Kountry Wayne has too many kids and Lauren isn't motherly. Buddy has a wife, baby mama, and a mistress. That is correct. Loosey goose. This is what they're saying. Look here, I didn't say these things, friends. If them come to you and ask if O'Neal said this, I didn't say it. I did not say it. You say Only Pat look better than her, but no, that I'm looking, she look good too. They're all fine. Even they look here. We're just hearing. No edges. Me here say, Wayne say, hello. Is anyone alive out there? Out there. Lauren, 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 Lauren. Hello, 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 hello. Lauren, 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 Lauren. Hello, 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 hello. Lauren, 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 Lauren. What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? I'm hearing that it has been dug out, basically. I didn't, it wasn't me that did this. I didn't say this, friends. I don't want anybody to use me. I'm hearing, don't, listen. Don't use me as the, I'm hearing this. I'm not the one who said this, but I've heard what I've been told. What I have been told is that, you know, you're not sure basically where things are going. You're not sure. You cannot see basically the passage. I don't, this is not me saying this. I want the fans, I want people to know I'm not saying this. I am not the one saying this. I am not saying this. I'm hearing. We're looking at vast craters when you think of this. This is not me saying this. O'Neill did not say any of this. I did not say this. I did not say this. I never said this. Nobody, I didn't say this. But what I'm hearing is that Wayne is unhappy. Word on the street is that Wayne is unhappy. Wayne is unhappy. You understand? And yeah, it's just Wayne is unhappy. This is what I'm hearing, that Wayne is extremely unhappy and in the like what's going on. But I've been watching Lauren today. Lauren looks like a pretty version of the Scream mask. Dangerous Dan has been knocking it. He has been knocking it. That is bad. I didn't say this. They're talking about the character. We're not talking about the actual girl. Come on, y'all know we're just giving issues. Not the black hole. Y'all know we're just giving problems. You know we're just doing this for giggles and funs. We're not talking about the actual lady. Come on, no friends. I mean, come on. We're talking about the character. We're just saying the character is doing whatever it is. It's just descriptive terms to describe what's going on. You know what I mean? Like she's all over the place. Can't wait for the podcast. No edges. So what is taking place with Lauren is I can already see that Wayne is looking at her certain ways.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You thankful too?
I am. It looks beautiful. I would have never even realized that a room could really change that much. Mm-hmm. I feel like I stepped into a whole other building.
It's different. That's how Tabera felt though. I told her I thank you too. I said, man, I'm thankful for that you see. And she was like, I see what you did. When she said that kind of touched my heart. Because it's like,
there it is. There it is. There it is. That's how I know. That's how I know this is almost over. So imagine Lauren came on, and I said this today in my reviews, right? And I said Lauren came on telling us, even me, she keep telling us that, you know, she said, this is what she said. She said that all she cared about is the money. She was telling Delicia that just care about the money. Everything else is fine. She's not worried about Wayne. She's not falling in love. But I think she's falling in love. And if she's falling in love, she's on the same ride. Is Lauren falling in love? She's falling in love. She'll fall in love. Because, again, I'm seeing her falling in love. And you can't, when it comes to Wayne, you can't fall in love. The moment you fall in love, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. She has fallen in love with Wayne. And the one man you can't fall in love with is Wayne. You can't fall in love with a man like Wayne because Wayne have a lot of money and Wayne is just going to knock it and move on. Lauren doesn't show much emotion. Well, you can see her emotion now. Trust me, she started to fall in love. What's up? What's up, Terry? Good night, only Lauren is going to learn how you get the man, and that's how you're going to lose him. Do you believe she has fall in love? She's starting to, in other words, she wants to be the number one girl. Wayne must be dropping a log in these women because I think she'll fall in love. One good advice Shayla gave Tamira was that she should learn to cook vegan. Remember when they invited the guy to teach her how to prepare the vegan meal, correct? My godson Dan is ready to return and has completely reviewed the strategy during the reset. Of course, he have a different strategy right now. Dan not gonna come back, man. Dan coming back. Only part will take Wayne back because Dan is going to end it all. Look here, she already showed me that she's losing. I knew it. She's going to fall in love. Wayne is going to hurt her, and then she's going to end up back to Dan because Dan actually loves her. Lauren is securing her bag. She's not in love with Wayne. You think so? What you think, user? You don't think so? She look like she love Wayne. I'm gonna show you. She look like she's falling in love with Wayne. Okay. So Yolanda said no. Lauren is worried Honeypot is going to get in her way. So. How much months? Hold on. Let me ask y'all. How many months? How much months? Let me ask y'all this. How much months does Lauren have left? Yolanda, that's an interesting proposition. It feel like our scam going down though. She going down for sure. People are ready for Lauren to get what's coming. I'm ready for Lauren to get what's coming to her. A lot of people are ready for this. I'm ready for this. 1 month. Want to say, how much months should I give her? 1 month. She look worried about the Honeypot girl. Don't think it's love, just a competition. Interesting, ladies. 1 week. 1 week. Only please call Jarvis and King to the front, please. We need action for Delicia. 2 months. 1.5 more months. 1 more week. 1. Jarvis is going to show up when the podcast starts. Why would Tamir want Wayne? All he does is do her dirty. Because Pink Blue, she's going to want him because at this time, Wayne is putting her on. Something that maybe she hasn't been put on enough. Same amount of time as Tamira. August, it will be over before Labor Day. When Dan get a hold of her. None. 2 weeks. April said 2 weeks. Interesting. So I can already tell that she's trying to be the first lady because she'll tell everybody she's the first lady. That's what she's telling the ladies them, that she's the first lady. She's trying to tell them that she's the first lady because if you looked into the scene with her and Candice, she tell Candice that she wants her picture in the middle. Listen to her tell Candice about the picture.
Possibly. Just, maybe move some things around and get me to the middle. Wait. Really just for continuity, because I would hate for the girls to ever have a confusion. I understand Delicia, that's my homegirl. Yeah. So I understand she's the leader. Yes. And it's cute. She has that, that cute little title. Mm-hmm. But in reality, you could pretty much just look at it as like, I'm going to be the leader of the podcast since I'm Wayne's right hand. So with that being said, I feel like it's only fitting that I should be in the middle, and I think that'll be a good tone to set for the rest of the group.
I don't even know where to start, to be honest, Lauren. This is...
All right, so she says you are going in the middle, right? Here's what I'm looking at. Is Delicia and Lauren going to fall out? Because I'm starting to see Lauren act as though Delicia is not her friend. This is what this gave me today. This is the concern of this scene, right? Is Delicia and Lauren going to fall out? Because it almost as though she's beginning to, it seems like she's starting to go against Delicia. It's like a frenemy kind of vibe. The relationship between Lauren and Delicia is about to be over. Absolutely, they're going to fall out. Ladies, when you can come out of the woodwork and tell us this one, Lauren is trying to learn how Wayne admires Honeypot and try to emulate that from Honeypot. Oh, yes, she's going to do that. That's interesting. If Lauren was the only after and wants Wayne's money, Lauren wouldn't be concerned about the placement of the picture. That's what I'm saying. Faye, that's what O'Neal is saying. Why the placement of the picture matters if the money is what you're going after. They're always talking dirty behind each other's back, even to Delicia under the bus. Under the bus, basically. She has said Delicia is no good. She's going to spill the beans about Iman and Delicia. Her shoulders are wide. Too wide, Peter. Nigga, too low. Somebody say her shoulder I'm too big, Fina and Miguel. Hold on. Where the blow? Her shoulder them too wide for the middle. Hold on. Listen to me, Cool-Aid. Easy now, man. You can mash me up, Cool-Aid. Yo. Yo. Hold on. Are her shoulders too wide for the middle? They must say her shoulders them too wide for the middle. Are her shoulders too wide for the middle, friends? Like, seriously. Not because Cool-Aid is saying it, but her shoulder them kind of big for chewing. I'm not telling no lie. She kind of like a soldier man shoulder. Her shoulder them kind of wide. Her shoulder them kind of wide. I'm not gonna lie still. Wingspan of Michael Jordan to blow. Yeah, her shoulder them kind of wide for the middle. I'm not gonna lie. Cool-Aid is telling the truth. Are her shoulders too wide for the middle? Cool-Aid say her shoulder them too wide for the middle. Yeah, man, her shoulder them probably kind of wide for the... So it makes sense. It makes sense that our shoulders them kind of wide for the middle. They are a little bit wide for the middle. It was too much to put in the middle. Let me look back at her photo again. Because she's saying she should be in the middle. I don't believe she have the middle. Me not believe she a middle girl. Me not believe so. I don't believe, me not like her pose, right? When you look at all the girl in pose, the Honeypot belong in the middle. I'm going to be honest with you. Honeypot belongs in the middle. I'm not going to lie. Whoever placed the photos did the right job. I think the Honeypot belongs in the middle. Honeypot belongs in the middle. See? I'm unbiased, friends. Because it's just true. Hold on. It seems like Honeypot belong in the middle. I'm telling you, Honeypot are the best out of all of them right now. Honeypot girl look like the girl. Honestly, the Honeypot girl does look like the girl. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The honeypot girl looks like the girl, okay? Honeypot girl looks like the woman. She look like the business. Hi, sir. You know what? Hold on. I cannot believe someone actually just did this. You know what? Hold on. Give me a moment. Hold on. Somebody asked, and I'm going to do it. Somebody asked me, and I'm going to do it. Somebody asked me, and I'm going to do it. God damn. Maybe she does. Whoever said she looks like China, you know what? You may be right. You actually may be actually right. She does look like China. I remember China. You know what? I do remember China. She does look like China. No, man, she does look like China for real, man. She look like China for true. She does look like China. Y'all remember China from the 90s? Y'all do remember China. I'm not the only guy that watched this. She looks like China. What do you mean? Look at that. Look at the facial features. What are we talking about here? She looks like China. No, I've not gone too far with this now. Come on now. Someone said this and they're not incorrect. No, they're not incorrect in what she has the facial features of China. No, friends, come on now. Hold on. Let's vote on this. Let's vote on this. Does she look like China? No, let's vote on this, friends. Ain't no way. I think y'all are lying if you don't say this. Does Lauren look like China? She does look like China. She has a facial feature like China. I didn't even see it. I did not see it. Same plumpy looking face. That's the face right there. She does look like China. It's Lemmy Smith that gave me this. Lemmy Smith is totally correct. She looks like China. There's no way y'all can say she look like China. Look at that. Look, you know what? Let me go for a picture. That's her. That's her. That's her right there. The muscles are in her face. What do you mean the muscles are in her face? Ain't no way. Look at that face. Let's get on to her right there, yourself. There you go. See? There you go. You know what? Let's get a photo of China. There you go. You're just looking at those photos, okay? Like we remember China. There you go. That's it. That's it right there, sir. That's it. Deborah, don't lie. Don't lie, Deborah. Don't lie. You know she looks like China, Deborah. Don't lie. She does have a strong manly face, as people are saying. She does have a strong manly face. But she wants to be put in the middle. Point of the matter is she's trying to be put in the middle. That's why O'Neal is saying, I think she is. What do you mean we're too much? People are laugh. Lauren has a strong manly feature. Lauren has gotten a BBL. When she first came on the skits, it was a little bit bigger. Hold on. The BBLs, they go down? You know what? I'm starting to wonder that because even the honeypot girl had a BBL and it's gone. Let me ask you ladies this. Can a BBL shrink? Ladies, can a BBL shrink? Because I'm starting to believe that the BBLs are shrinking. Honeypot girl, it look a little more plush up and it gone down. Can a BBL shrink? Can it shrink? Can the silicone go down? Facial features versus plus broad shoulders. She's too big for Kountry Wayne. Can a BBL shrink, ladies? Can it lose mass? That's the question. Can it lose mass? Hi, so we can be much kinder to her. All right, I'm going to be more kinder. Lauren have the Gale King big head look. Don't have a clue. Tamira lost weight. It stretches the skin and starts to sag. You got me on that one. I'm not quite certain with that one. That's her twin. Yes. If you lose weight, it will shrink. Okay. I see a video where the butt implants move. Interesting. She looks masculine. People are saying she does look masculine. It is what it is. BBL can lose fluid. Who said that? Aqua Verde says the BBL can lose. Yes, BBLs can lose fluid. Okay, I see. I see. I think so. K. Michelle reduced her own. O'Neill, about the picture. The BBLs on the ends. Wig is a set of spot. Wigs in the set of spot and all the natural in the middle. Oh, okay. That you're just saying, oh, them work it. It makes sense. The BBL them up on the ends. That's what they did. Them have the natural in the middle. And the wigs them in between. I see. Makes sense. That makes sense. Hey, I like, look here. I like the honeypot girl in the middle. A normal process called the loss of initial surgery swelling and the nature reabsorption of the portion of the transfer from fatty cell. I see. So it can. Okay. So it's a normal process. Okay. It's a process. Yes, they can shrink. So they can shrink. I didn't know this. Okay. All right, ladies, I'm relying on your information because I don't know this stuff. I do not know this stuff. Anthony, thank you very much for that. I do not know this stuff. No wonder them have to get them redone every 2 seconds. That's why them have to get the BBLs done every 2 seconds. Well, friends, look here. The mass never change. Okay, the mass never changes. Okay. Look, at the end of the day, all I'm saying is this. She is starting to fall in love. This is a portion of the video I want to get into. It feels to me like she's falling in love, and it feels like Wayne is going back to Tamira. I can already see it. Wayne is showing favor with Tamira. He just don't want Tamira acting crazy. But I can already see that he's ready to go back to Tamira. And I can see that basically he don't want to talk to Lauren too much about nothing. Right? Right now I'm kind of tired of Tamira, but I think he's going to be circling the block. It feels like Wayne is going to be circling the block. Because when he talked to Tamira today, it looked like he wants to circle the block.
It's time to get down to business.
Business, my girl.
We're not playing. We're not playing.
My girl. I ain't gonna lie, we gotta keep it busy.
That's all you need to know. This is all you need to know. All you need to know, you're on a need to know basis. All you need to know is that him and the honeypot make a connection right here. Pardon me putting it in. You see where my hand is? You see what's going on, you know? Let me just leave it right here. So the point of the matter is this. Wayne and honeypot girl made a connection today. So this is how I know the honeypot girl is coming back. No matter what nobody say at all, the honeypot girl is actually coming back. Him say my girl. Just like I almost thought he was gonna sing, I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. I thought he was gonna do that. My girl. I thought he was gonna do that. I really actually thought he was gonna do that. But that's where I'm going. You can already tell he's going there. Now, here's the question. Because Jarvis likes her, who will she choose? Jarvis or Wayne? That's the question, because Jarvis like her now, but I don't think she really like Jarvis like that. It seemed like it, but it don't look like she liked Jarvis like that. Who will she choose? Jarvis, Wayne? Alright, I can't say none. She's going to use Jarvis to make Wayne jealous. Neither. Is Wayne trying to touch her? Yes, he's trying to touch it up. Touch it up. Bring it, come, let me rough it up for you. Wayne. Look here. I believe she's going to choose Wayne. Y'all don't. This girl just need to forget about Anthony. Quit being money hungry and raise your own kid, Kai. Okay, that's a different one. You're behind on the stream. Neither. She should choose herself. Well, I'm just saying who she's going to choose. She should do whatever it is else she can do, but that's what I think she's going to do. King would be the best match. Jarvis will become a tool to move Wayne into position. I believe that. I believe that. Ladies, tell the truth. But y'all know, so O'Neal eyes them always. O'Neal eyes them never miss nothing, you know. O'Neal eyes them never miss. Lauren is suspect. She is indeed suspect. Know O'Neal never miss anything. Y'all know O'Neal is going to see it. If it's there, I'm going to see it. You understand? So don't drop nothing at all and, you know, don't make O'Neal say nothing. Where I'm not supposed to say. I'm going to see it. Delisa is pushing Jarvis on her. Yeah, I don't believe she liked Jarvis like that. You don't feel like she liked Jarvis. Wayne, but he'll break her heart. Yes, Angela. Delisa is pushing Jarvis on her. I still don't know who Jarvis is. I know he's Dan's friend. Was he the guy in the office giving Dan advice? No. The guy in the office giving Dan advice was the lawyer guy. That's Mr. Biggs. Jarvis is the one that went with him to sell the chain, I think. I think that's who Jarvis is. Interesting. Terrell says she's going back to Dino. Interesting. Interesting. Is Tamira going back to the... I'm going to know with this one. That's a tricky one, Terrell. Hold on, Terrell. That's a real interesting one, but it's very tricky. Very, very tricky. You know... You know what, Tyrell? I'm going to say this. I feel like she's graduated from D. I feel like she graduated from D. I feel like, here's what I think it is. And I could be wrong, so the ladies them correct me. It feels like the taste of Wayne, right? I feel like the taste of Wayne has kind of graduated her from D. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. I could be wrong. But I feel like the taste of Wayne, meaning the lifestyle that Wayne afford her, I don't think she want to go back to a D. I don't believe so. But you know what, though, Tyrell? You never know with these. You never know. You never know, man. That's the one thing. I ain't going to swear for no woman, so you never know. You never know. You never know. Because just when you think they wouldn't do it, just when you think they wouldn't do it, she'll be right in there again, hooing and high. But I'm just saying, it feels like Wayne has put something on her that has changed her, but you never know. So, Tyrell, I know what you're thinking, and I'm not going to dispute what you're thinking, sir. Because us men understand this, that the woman can tell us, I'm never. And then all of a sudden, she and the same man where she says she's not going back to body and walking hand in hand. So, you know what, Tyrell? I'm going to leave that where that is. I'm going to leave that where that is. Well, friends, y'all know me. I don't do more than an hour worth for my lives. I do try to keep them under hour unless I have people on here. Friends, that ends the show for today. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful day. I love y'all very, very much. Keep watching and keep tuning in. Love y'all very much, friends. Bye-bye.
Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right.
Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.